What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's discuss NXT Vengeance Day from February the 4th, 2024. The first premium live event for NXT. It was a very solid show. It was a fun 2.5 hours. I wasn't bored at all. I was engaged in all the matches. And it was a really, really good show. A really good show. I'm not going to hold you guys up. It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. For the most part. So, we kicked the show off with the first match of the night. Trick Melo gang, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Wolf Dogs, which is Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker. Dusty Cup Finals. So this match was a fun match. The crowd was into it. There was a spot in the match where Baron Corbin did a leap over the top rope, which was pretty cool. He took out Carmelo and Trick. So Bron Breakker, he dominated both Trick and Melo. He did a double belly-to-belly suplex to both of them, which was great. So towards the end of the match, Carmelo was going to go for the nothing but net, but Baron Corbin took out Trick Williams, and this allowed for Bron to hit the spear. I think it was in midair, and so Bron wins. No, my bad. I apologize. So Trick was about to eat the spear, but Carmelo got in the way, and he ate the spear from Bron for the 1, 2, 3. So I apologize for that. So Carmelo eats the pin, and Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker win. War Dogs win. So this is, Wolf Dogs win. So my bad. So this is good. I enjoyed the match. The crowd was very into it. Having Wade Barrett out there on commentary was good. I don't know what happened to Booker T. Maybe he had something to do with reality wrestling. I don't know. But Wade was just there just for one night, which kind of makes sense. So, and he was good on commentary. You know, he was doing the what Booker T does when Trick comes out, and then Vic Joseph, he put a stop to that, which is kind of funny. So, pretty good shit there. Pretty good way to start off the show. Bron winning, Bron and Baron Corbin winning was the right decision, obviously. We knew going into this thing that Trick and Melo weren't going to win at all. They were not going to win at all. They had a good showing, but they weren't going to win. Now, my thing is with Bron. What do you do with Bron Breakker going forward? I know he's slated for the main roster. He's supposed to be doing something on Raw, so I don't know, And again, my thing is Bron should have already been on the main roster. He should have been on the main roster last year, but he still has a couple more things to do left in NXT. They also mentioned on commentary that Baron Corbin, he failed to win the Dusty Cup back in 2015, but that was all rectified when he and Bron won. So this is fine. So pretty good little way to start the show off. And the crowd was hot for this. They were real hot for this. So this is great. Moving on. So we get Dijak versus Joe Gacy in a no DQ match. This was surprisingly okay. I'm not a big fan of Dijak. I'm just not. Joe Gacy, on the other hand, I do like Joe Gacy, but it feels like Joe Gacy has no sense of direction, which is not good. Joe Gacy had a horrible 2023, when he lost the Grizzled Young Vets and Schism. They basically disbanded, and, Ava went, she went on to become NXT general manager, and then the Schism, or the dyad at that time, now known as the Grizzled Young Vets, they got released, and they're now, working in TNA and all that. So, but this was a pretty decent little match here. They brought out the tables, trash can lids, and stuff like that. There's one point in the match where Joe Gacy got some fucking duct tape, and he duct taped Dijak's eyes shut, and he got a kendo stick and beat the hell out of Dijak for a good 20 seconds with the kendo stick, which was pretty cool. I don't really understand why we have all these DQ matches and stuff. They kind of all feel the same. They just do. So Dijak was able to hit a Feast Your Eyes, and he was, crawling around trying to pin Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy rolled out the ring. And then Joe Gacy, towards the end of the match, he uses he hits a DDT on the steel chair, but he's about to do the inside out, but then Dijak reverses that into a second Feast Your Eyes for the 1, 2, 3, and Joe Gacy is looking up at the lights, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. It is what it is, but I don't understand what's the purpose of Dijak. What purpose does he really serve in NXT? Like, why couldn't Joe Gacy get the win? To me, it just doesn't make sense. There's no plans for Dijak. There's nothing Dijak can do. Dijak might as well just go back to the main roster. I think he would be a shoe-in to replace Damian Priest in Judgment Day. That I pitched that for a while. Not just me, but other people have pitched that online, Dijak going into Judgment Day, because him and Damian Priest kind of have similar characters and all that, so that would make perfect sense. But Dijak winning, it's fine, I guess, but what do you do with Dijak going forward? Like, seriously, like, if he he wins, but what do you do with him? Like, what does this really accomplish? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Joe Gacy, on the other hand, he has good character work, but if Shawn Michaels doesn't have any plans for him in NXT, just put him on the main roster, Raw or SmackDown. I think he would do well on SmackDown. Well, not SmackDown, but Raw. I don't know, but it just seems like Dijak and Joe Gacy, to me, they've overstayed their welcome in NXT. They really have, Like Joe Gacy, he attempted to be North American Champion last year. It wasn't so. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get Schism to win the tag titles. It wasn't so. So, I don't know what they're going to do going forward. So, it is what it is. Moving on. So, we are backstage at the Chase University booth where they're selling their pinned up calendar, and JC Jane says they're almost sold out in the venue, but they'll have some that will be on WWEshot.com tomorrow, which is cool. So that's great. Okay, moving on. So Oba Femi, he's backstage curling a stage girder to get ready for his match, which was cool. It was great. Next, 6-person tag. The D'Angelo family, which is Adriana Rizzo, Stax, and Tony D, versus Out the Mud, which is Jada Parker, Lucian Price, and Bronco Nima. This match was fun here. This was really, really fun. It started off with with all six people brawling, which was great. This was just a really fun back and forth match. It didn't last long. I think it lasted maybe about 10 minutes, maybe 12. But Reggie tried to get involved, but to no avail. I think it was Stack. He took out Reggie. Now they did mention Two Dimes on commentary. Vic Joseph did allude to Two Dimes on commentary. So I don't know. Maybe they're in the process of bringing him back. I don't know. I remember when they released him back in 2022, they said that he could still come back to WWE, but he would have to be gone for a year. So I don't know what the hell that was about. I remember them mentioning that. So maybe he is going to come back to WWE. I hope he does, you know. I think it would be great to have Two Dimes back with Tony D and Stacks. I really do think that would be great. So hopefully he does come back. But the Angelo family winning was the right decision, I guess. So Tony D gets the win via the Fisherman Buster Neckbreaker for the 1, 2, 3. That's fine. I'm pretty sure this feud is not over at all by a long shot. We're just starting the feud. So they got to do something because the tag team division in NXT is very, very slim. You don't have that many tag teams. All you have is Tony D and Stacks, Out the Mud, Chase U, and Malik Blade and Idris Enofe. That's all you really have. You just have 5 tag teams. That's all you've got. You don't really have a division, a tag division, which you desperately need. So, but this match was fun. Jada Parker, she looked good. She looked really, really good. She gets it though. She gets it. You know, I'm digging her character. I wouldn't be opposed for Jada Parker going to the main roster. You know, joining Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to switch her out with B-Fab, so that way B-Fab can get some more wins under her rep and, you know, define her character and stuff. That's what I would do, but it's probably not going to happen. Moving on. So we get a vignette from Kiana James and Izzy Dame. So they're having drinks and stuff. They're sitting down in, I want to say a restaurant or a gym area, something like that. Something. And they're sitting down and they're coming up with their strategy for targeting whoever wins the NXT Women's Championship. And they're also wanting to take out Kalani Jordan. They have their eyes set on taking out Kalani Jordan. They feel that she's a threat to them, that she's just hype, shouldn't have what it takes to be the future of NXT, and they're going to take her out too. So this is great. So I do like this. I really do wish that they still had the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships on NXT. They desperately need that back on NXT. Desperately. For the women. They desperately do. Because that would give so many women on that roster something to do. It really, really would. Because you can only have so many women go after the NXT Women's Championship. You can only have so much. I would say no more than a core of maybe like 6 women at least. At least 6 solid women, including the champion. So a good 5 solid women. So that's just me. I hope that they do decide to bring back the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. I think that would be tremendous. But I am digging the duo of Izzy Dame and Kiana James. And I do think that Kiana James this year, before 2024 is over and done with, mark my words, this is a prediction. I guarantee you guys, Kiana James will be NXT Women's Champion. And I'm hoping that we get Lyra Valkyrie versus Kiana James at NXT Stand and Deliver. I hope that happens during WrestleMania weekend. I hope it does happen. Because even though I'm a fan of Lyra, I am, but her character work is okay. But I think that Kiana James, she has she has the total package. She's got every fucking thing you could ask for. She's got the looks, the in-ring ability, the charisma, the mic skills. She's definitely a total package. Definitely. So hopefully she does become champion. Moving on. So Trick and Melo, they're in the trainer's room getting checked out. So Carmelo Hayes is saying all the right things about how Trick is still have to fight Ilya, and how he's just going to accept the L in the Dusty Cup Classic. Trick Williams thanks him, and Melo anticipates him asking to do it by himself, but Trick says nah, he needs his brother by his side as he wins the NXT Women's Championship. Okay, cool. Nice. Still continuing that story. Moving on. Lyra Valkyrie versus Roxanne Perez. Pretty good match, but my girl Lola Vice, she comes out and she cashes in her contract, so it's now a triple threat. So she hits not one but two crescent kicks to Lyra Valkyrie, but Lyra Valkyrie rolls out of one. And she hits Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez kicks out. Towards the end of the match, Hidden Patsy gets involved, and her and Roxanne Perez, they have a little brawl. They go into the back and whatnot, and then Lyra is about to eat a crescent kick by Lola Vice, but she ducks that into the Night Wish, which is a cool finisher name for the 1-2-3. So I do like this. Lyra Valkyrie retains. This, to me, kind of was the right decision, because you don't really want to give away the finish between Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyrie. You kind of want to let that marinate a little bit, and you probably don't want to beat Roxanne Perez just yet. So I'm guessing you're still going to continue the mini feud between Roxanne Perez and Ted and Pac, so you can still continue that little mini feud. So this, to me, I guess was the right decision. Do I think that they're going to do a rematch at Stand and Deliver? Probably not. It's probably going to be more so NXT Roadblock bound, which makes sense because that's in a month's time. That's on March 5th. So I think that makes sense. And plus, that's going to be like a TV special. So I think that's what they're probably going to do. Roxanne and Lyra Valkyrie 2, where we will get a decisive winner. So that makes sense. Lola Vice having a failed cash-in, that was a smart move too. We knew she was going to fail. She just wasn't ready. Unless she had like a mouthpiece by her side and everything else, I think it would be fine. But there needs to be a manager for her. It really does. But this, to me, was the right decision here. Moving on. So Riley Osborne, he rolls up to the Chase U calendar booth to ask Thea Hale to be his Valentine. And so she's all bubbly, and she accepts. So that was cool there. Moving on. So we get a very cryptic vignette saying that man has three faces. One for the world, one for family, and the real one no one sees that reflects the evil he possesses. So this is interesting. I don't know who it could be. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. I really don't. But this is very, very interesting. I do like this. I really do. I'm very intrigued by this. This is really good shit here. Really good. Maybe we get another vignette on NXT. So we'll see. But this is interesting. We need to get a few more vignettes. And we might even get a reveal by NXT Roadblock. Moving on. Dragon Lee versus Oba Femi. for the NXT North American Championship. This match was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. This match was absolutely fun. So, Oba Femi did some great selling where Dragon Lee was able to bring him down to his knees. He got him. Dragon Lee got Oba Femi locked into an octopus stretch or whatever. So that was really cool. And Dragon Lee, Oba Femi was able to power out of that. So, then also, Oba Femi, towards the end of the match, he was about to do a power bomb through the announce table, but Dragon Lee reversed that into a nasty DDT. He sold that perfectly. Then they go back into the ring. Dragon Lee hits a power bomb on Oba Femi. He kicks out at 2. Then Oba Femi puts him away with the pop-up power bomb for the 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi is that fucking dude. This dude is tremendous. This guy is absolutely amazing. Oba Femi is 1,000% legit. This dude is going places. This guy gets it. He's only had 6 matches now. He's only had 6 matches. On commentary, they mentioned he's only had 5 matches. This is tremendous. This guy is future NXT champion. Oh my God, this dude is tremendous, bro. Tremendous. Like, he gets it. Like, he absolutely gets it. Tremendous. I guess Dragon Lee will probably go back to the main roster and do some stuff. I have no idea what, because Triple H probably has no plans for him, if we're being honest. But the match was very, very fun. Moving on. So Lexis King, he's at the Chase U booth, being creepy. Thea Hale and JC Jane. Then Riley Osborne, he comes into play. He comes to her defense. And then a brawl breaks out. And Riley Osborne puts Lexis King's face to a table. And then security breaks it up. And then it's going to be a match between the two of them on NXT. Moving on. So Ava Raine, she's interviewed backstage by Kelly Conway. And she's happy about being the general manager. And she's quite happy with how the show has gone. And then she promotes NXT going back on the road. NXT Stand and Deliver. And she also promotes NXT Roadblock. So that's pretty cool. Moving on. So we see footage from last Tuesday of Malik Blade and Edith NFA doing their homework. They were sharing 5 things that he liked about their Dusty Club Classic and 5 things he didn't like. And then Axiom and Nathan Frazier, they interrupt, and then they set up a match between the two of them on NXT. So this is pretty cool there. I like it. Moving on, we get a backstage brawl involving Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice. And it was being broken up by referees and road agents. So pretty cool stuff there. Makes sense. I guess they're going to have a feud between Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice. That could be interesting, I guess. Maybe. But I don't know, because Roxanne Perez doesn't have the best character work. That is her kryptonite, is not being able to have a character at all. She's a good in-ring performer, but she has no fucking character, and I don't like that. That's not good. Like, Roxanne needs a character, quick, fast, and hurry. Moving on. So, the main event Ilya Dragunov versus Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. This match was fun as fuck. I enjoyed this match. This match was great. So, Trick hit the pump knee in the match. Dragunov was able to kick out. This match was hard hitting. There was a point in the match where Trick did the H-bomb, but Dragunov kicked out. So there is a ref bump. So Trick hits the pump knee. He takes out Ilya, but referee slides in. A new one slides in, and he kicks out at 2. And then Trick goes for the boot again, the knee again. And then Dragunov hits the torpedo mascot in midair before Trick can hit the boot. And Dragunov wins. So this makes sense because, believe it or not, Dragunov, for whatever reason, was getting booed in this match, which was weird to me. It was quite odd that Dragunov was actually booed. I don't know why. That was odd to me. That was very, very odd to me. But it makes sense because Trick is so damn over. Like, his character's so over, and the crowd actually believes that Trick can do it. But to no avail. So Trick does lose. And then post-match, Ilya, he stares down Trick, and then he goes back to the ramp. Also, I forgot to mention that Carmelo Hayes tried to get involved in the match as well, but Dragunov was able to take him out too. So, post-match, this is where we get the story. So, Carmelo Hayes talks to Trick. He reassures him that he was close. He's his boy. Trick and Melo game forever. And then out of nowhere, Carmelo chop blocks the bad knee from Trick. And then Melo goes under the ring. He gets a steel chair, and he beats the shit out of Trick Williams' knee. This was great. And then Carmelo unfolds the chair. He sits on it while Trick writhes in pain. Fuck you, Melo chants break out, which is great. And then Carmelo said, man, you guys made me do it. You guys are the reason why this happened. You guys are the reason why this happened. You guys caused this. This is your fault, not mine. You guys made me do this. And then we go off the air. So really, really good shit there. Finally, 3 months of this nonsense is over and done with. I really do wish we could have gotten this back at New Year's Eve in January. I really do. But at least we got it. Like the saying goes, better late than never. This makes perfect sense. I'm guessing this is going to be a long, drawn-out feud. So I'm guessing you're probably going to have the first match at Stand and Deliver. Maybe the second match, maybe at like a No Mercy, if they bring that back, which they probably will. And then maybe again at the end of the year. Whatever NXT event they're going to do. So this makes perfect sense. This was great. I wonder who's going to be Ilya's next challenger. That I don't know. That's up in the air. I really can't think of anybody right now. I can't. You can't do Bron Breakker. You can't do Baron Corbin. He's already beaten them. I don't know who you do. I don't know if Shawn Michaels has any really legit challengers to take on Ilya. I don't know. But NXT Vengeance Day was very, very fun. I liked all the matches. I'm not going to hold you guys up. I liked all the matches. So NXT was fun. Vengeance Day was fun. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.